The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello everyone, Sam is here from myforexmagicweb.com. I hope you're all doing fine. This video I'm making is just a little different. It's not about Forex. It is about Forex, but indirectly. As you all know, and I do understand that Forex trading is a very stressful business. Long hours watching the videos and the charts and the computer screen and doing your analysis and all these mumbo jumbo, harmonic patterns, trend lines, support resistance, Elliott waves, counting waves and measuring them, Fibonacci tools and all that. And anybody can get burned out very easily if you don't have something constantly make you continue or going on with enthusiasm, with confidence, and especially when you take a loss, it's even worse, right? It's stressful, and then loss plus stress and loss is equal to depression, right? So you need something to keep going. And what I learned over the years is that one major thing that you can do, or you need to be able to continue in a good mood, is the state of your mind in which you're doing your trading. Even if you take a loss, or you don't know what to do, a market is ranging, and it's confusion. But don't lose your tempo or your momentum, and just be focused on and just be patient, right? Being patient is difficult in this business. We all have like fat finger, it's always ready to press the buy or sell button. But you need to be patient, and that it all comes from the state of mind you are in. Okay, and which is very important, and you need to do basically, I'm not here to. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do, but that's what I'm doing. I'm making this video to just show or give my opinion what need to be done or what should be doing. Everybody should be doing when it comes to forex trading, just to keep your state of mind in a healthy condition while you're trading. Otherwise it becomes really dangerous. So there are some exercises that you can do, and like light yoga, breathing exercises in the morning, meditation, different kind. There are too many things to mention. But the one thing that I mentioned is I'm starting to mention now. Basically, this is my first video that I will be talking about a little bit, and then I'm thinking about making more and more videos and show more and more exercising and techniques, which I have learned over the years. Okay, and maybe I'm nobody in this field, but I'm talking about the psychology field. But there's a guy that I want to mention, and I want to show a little clip of his video that I think almost everyone knows who this guy is. His name is Tony Robbins, and I've been watching him, seeing him on the TV and everywhere for years and years now, more than 10 years, 12, 15 years now. And he's been in the market for a long time. And the technique that he learned or teaches, I also learned that, which is called NLP. And the inventor of that NLP basically is the guy named Richard Bandler and his partner John Grinder, and they both started that. So Tony learned from them and some other people, and then he started doing and teaching to different people in different countries, even hundreds of countries he went. More than 100 countries, by the way, and he did it. So I'm not here to advertise him or anything, but excuse me. There is one clip that I want to show at the end of the video. I'm going to finish now. Why? Because it is a little bit of motivation first, and second, it is something that a lot of people need to understand. Very important. Just listen to him, what he said, because if I say something, then it's like I'll be defending myself, and probably nobody's going to listen to me because I'm just nobody, just a forex trader, right? But this guy is, I wouldn't say him psychology, but he might be. I don't know if he has a degree or not, but his mentor were big psychologists, Richard Bandler, John Grinder, and others. And that's what it is. So what I'll do is I'm gonna leave you guys with his little clip, and just listen to him. And I will be showing a lot of different techniques soon, and posting them here. If meditation techniques and breathing techniques, which all help to keep a healthy body and mind, and connection between those two. Okay, it's very important. When one can have a very healthy body but very disturbed mind, it's not going to work. Okay, or if you have a very good mind but a very bad body, is also a handicap. Okay, if you are a good fighter, you need a good horse as well, with a good sword, and if you are on the ground, it's dangerous. So with a good sword, good health, good fighter, if he's on the horse, it's much better, right? So you need both things side by side. So let's go and listen to him a little bit and see what if it helps a little bit, and we take it from there. So I'm going to be adding different techniques, different exercises, NLP exercises basically, which can help a lot in changing the mode or one's state of mind, and make it very healthy and profitable. Okay, so I'm going to be finishing here, and then after that, the clip from one of Tony's video will start. So I want you guys to be patient and watch that. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.
We envisioned, because we had to, and because we played this game with our head. We got the belief to be real by seeing it enough times and feel it enough times till our brain believed it, and then it made it happen.
Which raised the potential, which made us take more action, which got us better results, which raised our beliefs again.
That's right. And then that's why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. So instead of bitching about it, change it. And this is how you change it.
It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Completely.
It's pretty easy to change. Just that one simple exercise was amazing. I'm still like, holy crap, I wonder what else I can do now. If
But look what most people do. Most people do the opposite of that, right? They get the product, or they think about doing it, and what do they envision?
It not working.
That's
yeah,
right.
the excuses that
So they envision it not working. As soon as they envision it not working, they feel uncertain. As soon as they feel uncertain, how much potential they tap? Little, if anything. And so they send back your product, and they listen to the damn thing, And guess what? What does that do, by the way? They make that as another lousy result in their life. I didn't even follow through on that, and they believe even less. This process is the holy grail. It's where the whole game changes, and anybody can do it, and they can do it in a few minutes. And if they do it a few minutes each day, then they get a different life. They do it a few minutes one time, their life changes for the day. We're defined by our rituals. Everybody's got rituals, certain things they do every day. And what we three have in common, and anybody that I know of who has a life that they're living that was once a vision, is we saw it again and again and again, even when it didn't work, even when you lost 100 grand, even when I'm working as a janitor. There's something we would not give up on. And if somebody watching wants to change their life, they got to decide what they won't give up on, and then put themselves in the state at momentum by a couple little rituals. That's all it takes.
And I think especially when it comes to anything related to making money, like making money products or promises or courses, people are so inundated with scams and all this garbage, true garbage, that their natural thinking is that they're so skeptical. It's like they fall into the conditioning of, well, if anything's ever going to work, that thing has to prove it to me before I believe anything. So when they go to approach the thing to make more money with, they're like, well, I'm starting at zero, and this thing has to prove to me that it has any potential at all before I believe that it will. Don't you agree with that's the case?
Unfortunately, it's the case, but here's the truth. When somebody says to me, in my business, even more, because a lot of people think I'm a motivator. I hate that term. That's never been what I've done. I do believe in energy, and I'm passionate. You know, they see 10,000 people in a room rocking, they go, oh, he's motivating them. I believe in peak state. You get a top athlete, you get in a concert, and you get in state, right? The problem is, to defend themselves so they won't be disappointed again, they lower their expectations. So someone will say to me, well, I'm skeptical or I'm pessimistic. And my response to them is, no, man, you're gutless. It takes no guts to be skeptical. You don't have to have any capacity to be a critic. And now with the web, you don't even have to own that you're the one being the critic. You can burn somebody and, anonymously, right? I said, you know what? It takes guts to believe. And if you think something's going to do it for you without you putting your guts on the line, you might as well forget it right now. So this idea that I'm skeptical or they got to prove it to me, it's the biggest lie. What that really is your fear talking. You're so scared of failing, you don't even want to get your hopes up. And if you don't get your hopes up, you might say, well, what if they get their hopes up and somebody gets disappointed? How many disappointments have we experienced in our business careers and in our lives? The difference is some people take disappointment and let it destroy them. Other people take disappointment and let it drive them. And you get to choose. Are you going to turn this thing into why it didn't work and a bunch of stories and excuses, or are you going to take this thing that didn't work and figure out what are you going to do to make it work? And it may not happen the first time, the second time, the third time, but the people that are relentless find the way. And it's the common denominator in all these guys that are kind of our friends or family, money masters, the new money masters is they all did it with will. Nobody here inherited this stuff. Everybody figured it out. Mm-hmm. And keep figuring it out. And it's going to keep changing. And you say, you know what, 1% of 99% of the money being made is being made by 1% of the people, because only 1% of the people will condition their mind and condition their body and follow through some daily rituals. The rest will tell a story about why it didn't work, how it wasn't their fault. And you got two things in life. You got results or you got a story,
And too many people think that 1% is somehow entitled to it, and they're not. Which is, it's just all in the head.
It's all in the
head. Belief.
It's all in the head, which can be changed with some conditioning. Basic conditioning.
You just proved it to us.
That's fun. That's why I made Get the Edge and Personal Power, because I understood that from the very beginning. Originally it was 30 days, and years later people would say, I've heard all the great results and everything else, man, but I don't have 30 days. And I'd be behind the glass, focus group, watching these people want to shake them like, you don't have 30 days to change your life, I thought, okay, I'll make it 7 days. Just one, because after 7 days, you get momentum. I mean, think about it. When do people's lives change? In a moment. It doesn't change in 10 years. Your life may have sucked for 10 years, but there's one moment when your whole life changes, the moment you decided. When you said, no more, and I'm doing it, and you kicked yourself in the ass, and you made yourself go do something, right? When you finally said, enough, no more, I quit, or let's begin, or I love you, there's a moment when somebody's life changes. And that can be gotten in a couple of days. So people watching don't have to wait until they've mastered everything. They got to get started and do what's next, and just put themselves in a state where they start making some progress.
Well, there it is. I think that's the answer that can help solve that problem with a lot of people. They'll just pay attention to it and do it.
The bottom line is, all three of us and some of the people that we consider as family that are part of this process, we've all done well, and we don't need to do this stuff. We're able to do the stuff because underneath it all, people can see in your eyes, Frank, when you talk about $2,500 you made that day and the joy, right? Or you talking about not willing to settle, and just, I don't care what they say. They tell me I'm going to sit here and I should lower my expectations. I'm going to be driving my car in here and they're going to be delivering a video to me. There's something inside of every human being that will make it click, that'll make it so that today is not like yesterday and tomorrow will be different forever. And that process is an emotional hook. And what I hope is people watching this stuff, maybe something in here will piss them off enough or remind them of something or say there is a plan and it isn't just luck. And if I just get my big enough why, and I get a little system for conditioning myself, and if I start to feel overwhelmed, I just do one next step. And I keep learning and keep moving forward, I will get there. And if we accomplish that out of this conversation, then this conversation was kick-ass and fun, not just for us, but it'll be something that we'll be really proud of a long time. Whether that happens or not really has nothing to do with us, but whether or not people take it in as real and do something with it. I hope they will.
I think a lot of people will.
I think they will. Thanks a lot for meeting with us.
Thank you.
It's been interrupting your shoot here.
Yeah, go back to the next one.
Go back to the next
Thanks,
one.
guys.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Really appreciate it.